Welcome to another episode of the Cyber Security Boardroom. My name is Vince Shoto, and I'm joined by my co-host T Soul. T, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
Good.
How was your fourth?
My fourth was fantastic. We hung
Yeah,
around, backyard, barbecued. I think I ran 3 different barbecues throughout the day.
there you
I had
go.
like a,
Nice.
a brunch, lunch, and supper barbecue. Kids
Yeah,
coming in and out of the house. A good time. How
yeah,
about you?
good. Same. I don't know. I don't think I ran. I didn't run any barbecues this this season, but definitely got to eat a bunch of food. Put on too much water weight, so now I'm back on the diet
Fasting.
this week. Yeah, pretty kind of. Just a lot of protein this morning. But any Swifties at your house? Any Swifties?
Of course. I have
Yeah,
I have a 16-year-old daughter, Madam Rosie, our producer.
yeah.
She's a Swiftie.
She hasn't bought any tickets recently, has she?
Well, she has not. But the bigger question is, have I bought tickets?
Yeah.
And that would
Have
be
you
no,
bought any?
no, because of the exorbitant price of those tickets. I mean, if I
Right.
can get one at a good deal, maybe if I saw someone that was reselling them and not necessarily selling them, or if I could buy them directly from Ticketmaster. But you know,
You might be able to get one for a deal now because hackers have released the barcode information for 166,000 Taylor Swift Eras tour tickets. They're demanding $2 million ransom to prevent further leaks. So they've got almost 200,000 ticket barcodes out there,
yeah.
out in the wild. I don't know how Ticketmaster is going to handle something like that. I mean, I
And so
guess
Ticketmaster doesn't even know which ones they've got.
I
I
would
mean,
imagine that they
assuming
have
they don't
some
know
way
which
to.
barcodes have been compromised if they're asking them for $2 million,
That's a good point. They may not
right?
know which. Yeah.
Because if they knew which barcodes they were, then they can just emit brand new barcodes for the ones that had been compromised. But since they likely don't know, then yeah, they're being held ransom. That's it's pretty shitty.
Well, I mean, so hold on. It says the leaked data includes ticket barcodes, seat information, face value of tickets, and other related information. They must know who the original purchasers of the tickets are.
Unless
So
they don't
maybe
know
they
it's
can.
been leaked, unless they know that there's content that's been leaked, but they don't have access to the specifics.
Yeah. They're saying, okay, so Ticketmaster says that their safe ticks technology
Right.
refreshes barcodes every few seconds, making the stolen barcodes unusable. So does your barcode just change on your ticket? I mean, once you
Yeah.
bought a ticket,
Yeah. So you can't take a screenshot of the barcode
right?
and then
That's
access
why.
it. It continually emits a new barcode. And
Hmm.
I guess it's got some token on the back end where it synchronizes with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it sounds like this is more of a PR problem because this is their, what is this, the third? I mean, so they had an initial breach, then there was a Taylor Swift leak, and there was also this print at. So they use Ticketmaster uses something called Ticket Fast, which is their print at home ticketing service,
Okay.
and that actually had a breach as well. 39,000 print at home tickets for 150 upcoming concerts. That includes, you got Pearl Jam, Fish, Tate McRae. I don't know who that is. Foo Fighters.
You don't know what Tate McRae is? Come on, dude.
Is that, what is that? Is that country?
The singer, nah, pop.
Pop?
I
No.
want to say Tate McRae is Canadian.
That's pop?
Yeah,
That's
man.
how out of the loop I am.
Yeah, so that's definitely is another black eye. Already, end users or consumers aren't really satisfied with Ticketmaster. So this is another scenario that justifies people's concern or anger with them. So now you
Yeah.
have to worry about prices that you're being charged in resale,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to worry about whether or not they're legit. So you're going to spend this money, show up, and then you and your child won't even be able to get in.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
Well, so we got
viewers
we
out
got
be wary if you're buying Tay tickets for your kids or for yourself, and the price looks too good to be true. Maybe it is. So you know, historically they've been pretty expensive, and if someone's giving you a great deal on them, maybe you just need
yeah.
to be wary about it and verify. And I guess you can verify a ticket by purchasing directly off of the Ticketmaster website
Mm-hmm.
because they have the resale tickets there as well,
Yeah.
right? And purchase
Yep.
with your credit card.
Yeah.
That way, if there's a problem, you can go back to your credit card company.
Yep. Yeah. So Shopify, another e-commerce platform, they actually recently had a breach. Well, they're sort of there is data out
Mhm.
in the wild. They're claiming it's not from their own network being breached, but it was actually from a third party vendor that they used that was actually breached. So there's this threat actors ransom group called 888, and they
Yeah.
started selling this data on a hacking forum. They're saying it was stolen from Shopify this year. Data includes Shopify ID, first name, last name, email, mobile number, order count, total spent, email, and SMS subscription details. Shopify, their response, they're saying, hey, our systems have not been breached. We haven't had a security incident. This is attributed to a third party app, one of their vendors,
Mhm.
and they're expecting the app developer to notify customers. But that's and they didn't provide any details about what the app was that was involved or any further details either. So
Right.
that's
So
interesting to
the
me.
less they communicate, the less they know, the less they can claim that they knew anything about this thing,
Yeah.
and
How do you
the less they're
what do you
accountable
think
in
about
their
that
eyes. Right?
communication response?
I don't think that's very considerate for the people that you sell to that are leveraging platforms, especially Shopify. The interchangeability of platforms, products, all that stuff is some of the key selling points for people to multiply their revenue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that is sort of washing their hands of something and not really supporting. But I digress with that. That's really their thing. What concerns me is that there's a third party out there that's got access to information that could, if they have an API into Shopify for the work that they're doing, a bad actor could get in and work laterally through. So at the very least, I'd hope that an organization like Shopify would raise the concern, put pressure on that vendor, but also collaborate with them to help ensure that they secure their environment. And then
Yeah.
they don't already have policy in place to be able to mitigate such situations in the future. So turn someone off,
Yeah.
segregate them.
Yeah. So Roblox, I don't know if you've got any younger children that around that use that, but it's before I had heard of it, I mean, I didn't even know what it was, I didn't know how popular it was. It's an online game, kind of like Minecraft. It's kind of like an open world kind of idea where you can build stuff. It's got 200 million users per month.
Wow.
200 million users, and I want to. I mean, it's like one of the most popular games in the world, and quickly growing. And there's a huge economy behind it too, which is kind of interesting when you think about security and which kind of domains and which industries are vulnerable.
Yeah.
I mean, gaming economies, that's a whole nother, that's kind of along the same lines of gift cards and things like that we were talking about, where it's not necessarily real money or it might be some kind of in-game currency
Mm-hmm.
that's at risk of being breached there. But so they had a breach, not of the game or not of the game creation platform, if you will. They had a breach of a database of attendees of their developer conference, the
Okay.
Roblox developer conference.
So people
Um,
developing
and
for
so,
Roblox, I guess
yep,
integrating with it or doing
yep,
whatever or building, I guess they must be able to build something that integrates with it. So all people with
yeah,
developer
yeah,
access. So those are people that would typically have a higher level of access than you would if you were an end user that's just
exactly.
connecting. And
Mhm.
so then that can easily compromise someone.
And again, this was through a third party, FN Tech, which is the vendor that manages this RDC Roblox developer conference. They were the ones that were breached. And so it's interesting to think about, like, why would they breach? Who cares if they get,
Right.
it's a conference. But like you just said, these are all people who are likely to have administrative access to various systems.
And so if you're going to mask something and have someone log into a system simulating or emulating the roadblocks environment and someone putting in some key information that you could then
Mhm.
leverage to steal from them, those are the types of profiles you would use to get it done.
Exactly. Stolen credentials. That's how they do it.
Awesome. And with these games, you mentioned something where where you buy currency within the game to allow you to do certain things, right?
Mhm.
It's sort of like the rewards discussion we are having last time. There's no monetary value that's set for this thing. You can, I don't know, with 10,000 points is a dollar. I have no idea.
Right.
But there's the fact that people are purchasing through that and they're going through and running transactions on their credit card or however they pay for some. There's a risk in these games where you're uploading your information.
Mm-hmm.
So, try to centralize all that stuff. Try not to upload your credit card info so that it's stored there locally. I know it makes the gaming process, a little bit more cumbersome if you don't do it. But if you do it, think of the risks when somebody compromises you. And also,
Exactly.
these types of games, I think people take games lightly. They just take them lightly. You have your kids
Yeah.
going through there, your kids saying, hey, can I have $5 for whatever? Or, people take the seriousness of the risk that these games and their infrastructure pose very lightly.
Right.
So with that, I bid you a good week, T. I'd like to thank our viewers, our listeners, for sending us comments and feedback. Really appreciate it. Keep them coming. You can follow us on all the podcast platforms as well. Send us a message through LinkedIn. Follow us on Instagram. To our sponsors, Cloud Warriors, I really appreciate your support. Cloud Warriors can be reached at cloudwarriors.ai. And with that, T, I wish you a great Western week, man.
You too, man. Talk to you
All
soon.
right. See ya.